Welcome. I'm so glad you're here for Mindset Stretch in recognition of World Mental Health Day on 10/10. I wanted to put this together for you so that you can actually do at any time. But on this day in particular, it's just really nice to recognize the way that our minds and our bodies and our breath and our emotions can all work together, especially when we move them on purpose with intention all together. So I'm going to take you through a bit of something that I've discovered that's been really helpful for me. And it was kind of by accident that I pieced this together. But I used to teach a lot of movement classes, and I noticed when I would be teaching them that as I was moving, I was able to express words better. Of course, I was breathing better because my body was asking for more oxygen, and the resulting emotion that I was feeling more frequently was that of joy or satisfaction, or at least in a neutral kind of space. And it gave me a lot of clarity. It really helped me clear my mind. So I'm going to give you a little presentation demonstration that I'd love for you to follow along. And number one, I would just say, be where you're comfortable. I'm seated. This can be done standing, but since we're on Zoom and it's kind of harder to see the whole person here, I'm going to do most of it just upper body. So I, first of all, would love for you to just feel your feet on the floor and start to take some nice deep breaths. Now, if you'd like to, if you're in a situation where you can close your eyes for a moment, you can certainly take some deep breaths that way, and it just helps you focus inward a little bit more by just having the screens of our eyes closed, but it's totally up to you. So I'll guide you. We're going to inhale, nice and full, and then exhale. We're going to breathe out through the mouth. So I'm just using my hands here to inhale, sort of indicate as if like on a gauge that you're filling with air, and then you're releasing air. So the inhale, you can feel it almost coming up from your feet, filling yourself all the way to the tip top, and then exhale, releasing all the way back down so that you really expand through your diaphragm. And exhale, release. All right, and again, inhale. And exhale. And right there, you can tell that you just focusing on your breathing helps calm your mind. So there is one of my favorite quick tips. So speaking of hands, we're going to start with our hands here. A little bit of movement. Just notice, bring some attention to your hands. Feel your hands one over the other. Continue the nice deep breath. So we just bring the sensation as one hand touches the other. It helps focus your mind. And take another deep breath. Good. And then just take those hands and we're just going to move your wrists. So we've got these wonderful wrist joints that do so much for us. And when we get to stretch them like this, it brings in the health, the oxygen. They get to do what they are meant to do. They don't just want to sit all the time. They love to move. It's this nice hinge joint. So again, take a nice deep breath in case we've lost that part. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Fill, fill, fill. And exhale. Now the next movement we're going to add is your elbows. Elbows. They are also a hinge joint, and you can really see on your elbows, just like the hinge on a door, how it's open, close, open, close. You can do it down low, yeah, like a bicep curl. You can do it up higher to work add some different muscles in. And you can do it up higher even still, like for your triceps back here. Yes. And then just lift the elbows. Bring that elbow awareness. And you start to become aware of other things near your elbows. Start to become aware of your shoulders, maybe even the sides of your body. And just breathe and just take an interest. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to say, oh, there's something wrong there. You can just say, oh, that's interesting. Maybe one side is stiffer than the other side. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have taken a moment and paid attention. So wrists, elbows, now shoulders. And as you move your shoulders, I'm going to see if we can take a deep breath and move at the same time. So they can go up, they can go down, they can go front and back. Yeah, all of those things, they can circle. They can circle together. They can circle the other direction. Sometimes it feels really good to pull them up high and then exhale. Good. And you can see how much space, right? There's no space here. And then exhale, creating space. And then inhale and exhale. Now with your hands, inhale up, exhale, inhale up, exhale. Good. Now with your head, just take some small movements. And for me, I can always feel different things in here, up by my shoulders, by the back of my neck. Sometimes it makes little noises in there, but that's why it's so good to keep these parts of our body just moving, working on our mobility side to side, so that we can have stability, flexibility, which is energy out. We can have strength, which is energy in. And the body loves all of those different things. Yeah. So now for our next part of mindset stretch, this is going to be really fun. We're going to do, this is where you're going to feel your brain working. Okay. A lot of times when we get an instruction for our body, both sides of our body want to do it. So if we get an instruction for one side of our body to do one thing and the other side of the body to do another thing, that really does stretch our mind. So see how this feels. If you take one hand and you just flick, 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 any pace. In fact, go faster, go slower. Now the other hand, you're going to do like a hammer. So you're going to hammer on one hand and flick on the other hand. Okay. Now you might notice maybe they want to go at the same pace. So if I go, sometimes that's a great way to start, is that they're the same pace. Now, if you want another stretch for your mind and your body, you're going to try to take them at a different pace. So if your hammer is going faster, try going slower with your flick. Right? You can feel that it's like the brain is going, wait a minute. This is good for your brain. Now, switch them. So your hammer's just going to go right over to the other side. Okay, and your flick. See, mine want to go at the same pace. No problem. Just noticing, right? Now, what happens if I flick fast? And then if I go slow with my hammer, right? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, now just shake it out for a moment. There's your wrist joint again, right? Good. Now play the piano with both hands. Good. And then keep one hand playing the piano. And then pat your shoulder on the other. Yeah. Good. Now pat your head. Good. Now play the piano on your head. Right? And then grab, 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 and keep playing the piano on your head. Grab. Yeah. Grab. Yeah. You see how you feel that hesitation there when I change, give you a little different direction? Good. Okay, this time we're just going to pluck like you're plucking strings. Maybe there's a guitar right above you, or you could pluck. So the fingers are just moving in wherever you've got this, and you can feel this is a great stretch for your fingers. So you're plucking strings. Now leave one hand continuing to pluck. Good. And then let the other hand paint a picture. So you've got like a paintbrush, get your fingers together, and you're going to dip in the paint, and pluck. Paint and pluck. Good. Now paint on your forehead, paint your face. Yep. Paint. Good, 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 good. And then pluck both hands and paint the other. Oh gosh, I lost it there. Good. Now both hands, just doing a little paintbrush. Yeah. Get the wrists again. Now let your fingers open wide. Good. So you've got, they're spreading wide. And at the same time, let your toes do the same thing. Even if you've got shoes on, imagine your toes spreading out, giving a little bit of space between your toes, between your fingers. Yeah. Good. Now we're going to try one more of these little brain teasers here. So even though you can't see my feet, I'm just going to tap one foot. So one foot's just tap, 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 tap. Yes. And we're going to take our fingers and just the first two fingers together. Now they're going to go faster than your tapping. And see if your foot can stay at the same pace. If it's still going tap, 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 tap. And see if your fingers can go tap, 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 tap. Yeah. And you notice what your foot wants to do? Right? Good. Now we're going to tap middle, thumb and middle finger, and you're going to switch to the other foot. And this time your heel is going to go down. Just tap with your heel. Get the ankle joint. We've got these two fingers connecting. So the heel's going. And see if your heel can go quicker this time. Tap, 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 tap. Yes. And then you're going to go slow, 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 while the heel goes faster. So one goes slow. Now, can the other one go as quick as your heel is? Okay, that works. Now, can this one go slow? Different rhythms, different things going on each side of the body. Oh my goodness. Can you feel it? Yeah, shake it out. That is another way to stretch your mind, is to ask your body to do things at different paces. One of my favorite, which is kind of hard to demonstrate here, but to try at some point, is to let your upper body go like at a slow rhythm, like in a song. You could put on a song and there can be like a melody, and your upper body can be the melody of the song, and your lower body can be the rhythm. And so you can try to move around the room or in your space where one part of your body has the melody and the other part of your body is keeping the rhythm. And just feel how awkward that can be within your body, within your mind. It kind of makes you laugh, which is great, right? And you're getting the stretch here, you're getting the movement here. Of course, you're breathing because you're laughing. So all is well. Okay, now let's take another body movement. We're going to go through your spine. So our spines are so amazing. They are, this pathway that sends all of these signals, and we have so many muscles connected along the spine. And keeping our mobility, our flexibility, is so important with our spine, because all of that helps so that we actually get the stability with our spine. So we're going to imagine like a little ripple as you breathe going through your spine. So you're going to let your chin lead forward, you're going to exhale, and then you're going to inhale around your back. So it's an exhale, you feel the front of your body come forward, and then back we go. So you're going to open the front, and now you're going to round like you've got a turtle shell, and then open. Your elbows might want to come back and round and open. Usually this part feels really good because we tend to do more of this during the day, right? We're leaning forward doing things. So we get to counterbalance the body. The body really likes to find equilibrium so that the front and the back both get worked. Each side gets worked. Upper body and lower body gets worked. And both sides of the brain get worked. Good. And then release and shake it out. Check your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and again, inhale and exhale. Good. This time, we're going to let your body shift a little bit side to side, side to side. And your shoulder can lift if you want to. Feel just that little shift. Kind of lean your weight and lean your rib cage, lean your weight, lean your rib cage. Yeah. We don't often pay that much attention to our rib cage, but we have a lot of muscles that reside in between the ribs. And of course, then there's connection to your spine. And then when you move your rib cage, you get to be aware of what it protects, protecting the lungs and the heart in there. And it's just nice to bring our attention into, kind of think of a rib cage like a bird cage, just that little amazing protective structure. All right, inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. All right. How are you feeling? What are you noticing? Your body may have told you something about what it was feeling. Your mind may have told you something about what it was feeling, especially when we were doing different motions with the body. So the other thing that is really great for the brain is to cross your body. So anytime a part of your body crosses your center line, so you've got the center line here. If you think of like your spine, that's kind of the line down the middle. So when you cross the body, it activates the brain in a different way too. So whether it's the arm crossing, some of these stretches like this, try the other side, cross the middle, and here can also be with your lower body. So like right now, although you can't see my feet, I'm tapping one foot across the other leg and across and across. And it can do the same thing behind, right? To cross and cross, and you feel what a great stretch that is, but also just how good it is for the body and the brain to cross the middle line. So like if this is a side, okay, here's you stay on this side, you stay on this side. Oh, you cross over. So it's like you can make a little game out of it. So the right side gets to check out what it's like on the left side, and the left side gets to check out what it's like on the right side. So try it with your feet, reaching across and even behind. If you can tap one foot behind the other, it's crossing that line. And you start to feel how it can really bring you some nice stretches too. And activate that crossing your midline. All right, inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Release. And I want to thank you for hopping in here, for trying it out, for joining and just seeing what you think. Just trying something new today, like you just did, is so fantastic for your brain, for learning, for putting yourself in a different learning situation, for, trusting me to take care of you while you tried this out. So that has already been very good for your mindset. Hopefully your body felt a little activation and you felt the blood flow, the oxygen moving to different parts of your body. And then just even that awareness, putting your attention on your breath or your attention on a movement or a part of your body helps keep you united so that you remember, yes, a body and a mind and my breathing and those emotions, especially the ones that help us laugh, just like when we do those things that don't come easy, like asking one side of the body to do one thing and another side of the body to do another thing, or to go at different paces. So I commend you for trying this out, and I just wish you a very wonderful day and a wonderful time of allowing yourself to connect with your breathing when you need to calm, when you need a place to focus, and enjoy, appreciate your body and your mind, and wrap it all together with your breath. Thanks for being here for Mindset Stretch on World Mental Health Day.